Hi, my name's Ian and welcome to the channel if you've not been here before, and if you have been here before then welcome back. As you can see from the thumbnail, we hit 500 subscribers the other day and I'd like to thank every one of you who has subscribed to the channel so far. Coming up in 2024 we've got a new van build coming up. I'm not actually going to be changing the camper van, this is just a little project that I decided to do. If anyone remembers back in 2022, sort of on my update of what would sort of happened in 2022 going into 2023, I mentioned that there may be a potential build of a VW T5 which my son and daughter-in-law owned. But since then they've decided to move house and had to sell the T5 to help finance that. But what they then did was they bought a Ford Transit van, which they had sort of planned on maybe getting me to convert that. But basically all they used it for was a delivery van, well not a delivery van, a removal van for when they moved house, and then decided to put it up for sale. But that said transit van is now parked on my driveway. We've decided to call her Annie, and what I'm planning on doing is a budget build. So Annie is herself, she's a 2009 Ford Transit van high top. She's done 170,000 miles, but does come with a very comprehensive set of paperwork with her. She's got nothing too much in the way of rust on her. There's a few surface bits here and there, the worst bit being the driver's wing, but I'll give you a walk around of that in a while. But yeah, the plan is to do a budget build on it, and what I'm sort of thinking of doing is sort of getting it to the point where I've sort of put my mark on it a bit, but leaving enough on it that anyone then wants to take it on and then sort of finish it, you know, put their own colour scheme into it and that type of thing. That's sort of what I'm thinking at the moment, but as I say, everything's all up for change. With regards to the frequency of videos coming out with regards to Annie's build, that's going to be slightly hampered to begin with because Leanne, my wife, is going to be going in for heart surgery in a couple of weeks' time, and then when she comes out I'm going to have to look after her for a while until she gets her strength back a bit. So I mean, maybe, you know, if she sort of decides she's had enough of me and decides to kick me out of the house rather than pampering all over her, pampering for her for a while, then hopefully I'll get outside and do some bits and bobs on Annie. But as I said, if you just sort of hold off with me in regards to how frequent the videos are going to be coming out, being much appreciated. Finally, I'd like to wish you all a happy new year. I hope you all had a great Christmas, and it's a bit belated now as we're now on about the 9th or 10th of January, I can't remember now. But yes, what we'll do in a minute, as I said, I'll take you outside and go and show you Annie. It's a bit cold out there today. I think it's about, well, I think the ice is just melting off the roof of some of the houses over the back of me, so it's quite a cold day out there, hence the reason I'm sat inside filming this, not sat outside in one of the camper vans. Anyway, yeah, so we'll go and show you Annie. Before going on the walk around, I'm going to stick in a bit of footage of what Annie looked like when we first got her. She was a bit green and dirty, so I've actually cleaned her. So I'll stick that footage in first of what she sort of looked like before doing the walk around. Well, as you can see from the state of her, Annie is a little bit on the filthy side. Her roof's green, and there's some bits of rust here and there on her, but that can be dealt with. It's just general dirt debris on her. But I think the roof's going to be the worst part to start off with, so we'll get that done first. Yes, this could be a bit of a challenge, but I'm up for a challenge, so let's have a go. Well, believe it or not, white paint does live underneath the green mould. There is some more black stuff on there still, but hopefully that might come off when I start with the hot soapy water on it in a bit. Well, that's one hell of a difference already. That's just had one wash with some soapy water, bit of washing up liquid, and an agitating sort of nail brush type of thing. And that's how far it's come so far, which I'm really pleased with. There is some green stainings in it still, but that'll come out when I sort of do a mop and polish on it. Well, that's one half of the sloping roof done at the front there. It's not too bad. It's going up. That's all of this side done. I'm nearly at the end of the other side. It's got the back quarter to do and the tailgate, well, sorry, so the barn doors, it should be done, but she looks a damn sight better than she did. A little bit of rust on her, but we'll soon sort that out. I don't know how well the camera's picking up this marking on here, but that's actually residue from some stickers that have been on before, so it's just some glue. And I managed to get it off the side loading door so far with some terps, and then just give it a wash off with some soapy water, and it works quite well. Well, that's all the stickers now removed from the side of the van, some Facebook stickers that are on it, and I've got those off now, and all the other residues off now. Just wants a damn good polish, or tea cut and polish should I say, and should bring it up quite nice. Not quite sure how well the camera's picking this up, but I started T-cutting this now, and you can just about make out where the shiny bit is and the dull bit. Hopefully the camera will pick it up better than what it looks through the screen at the moment. It's yeah, just thought I'd give the bonnet a go, and also just on the driver's side front wing as well. It's definitely got some more shine in it than what it had before. Well, unfortunately rain stopped plate. Well, that's the wing that I haven't done yet, and that's now the bonnet. It's just got a bit of water on there. I was going to polish it, but as I said, it started raining now, the wind's blowing a hoolie, so yeah, time to pack up for today. So this is Annie. So inside wise, she's obviously got all this shelving in here which I need to take out. The plan basically is to reuse as much of the old plywood and also the floor in here as well. It's sort of, I think the company that had it originally were something to do with double glazing, so it's sort of like, it's not the sort of beat up builder's van that you quite often get. It's a high top version, so there's plenty of headroom in it. Still got the bulkhead in. But yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm going to be doing with regards to the build. I'm going to obviously get all this shelving and that out first and just sort of see how much more space I've got before I mean, I've got a few ideas in my head at the moment, but we shall see. Good thing is this this above the cab, there's quite a bit of room above there as well, so it's can be quite good for storage areas. But yeah, it's the inside of her. Spare wheel, I need to get that fixed. It's got a puncture. And then get it slung back underneath the van. But yeah, she's generally pretty clean really, so just wants a good scrub. But yeah, that's the inside. Yeah, must have to give her a good old scrub there. She's come up pretty well. But yeah, I mean, dent wise there's not a lot in her at all. So the worst bit really of the whole van is there's a bit of light rust down the wheel arches there, but that will clean up. There's a bit of rust along the bottom of the sills. The worst bit of rust probably is here, just there. I think it's had a repair before. And then the other bit of rust is on this this passenger side wing, should I say. Now I'm in two minds about this. I mean, you can pick up brand new ones for about 47 quid, and then you'd have to then paint it. But then what I've been looking at is to see if I can find a good second-hand one with no rust on it at all, which would be the better way of doing it. Inside the cab, she's just a bit mucky. Wants the seats taken out and a good old clean. It's generally, as I said, it's she's, you know, for the mileage she's done, she's looking pretty good really. I mean, there's nothing really in the way of any rust on the bottom of the doors. Again, as I said, just on the bottom of the sill there is a little bit of surface rust. What we'll be doing is taking these steps out, because these vans are notorious for rusting underneath them. So, and then also again, when I take the floor up out the back of the van, I'll be treating any rust that may be apparent. Driver's side of the van again is pretty good. Just a little bit of surface rust along the bottom of the sills there, but again that'll clean up. And then inside the driver's side of the van, again everything's looking pretty solid along here. So fingers crossed to be alright. Driver's seats could do with probably having the a new cushion. I think you can get repair kits for them. I'll have a look. Yeah, that's the inside of the van. And then under the bonnet we have a 2.4 litre Duratorque engine, which again is all looking pretty clean under here. It's said it's got quite a comprehensive amount of history with it, so yeah, it seems to have been pretty well maintained.